We're at the museum here at George L. Smith State Park in Georgia, and the walking trail and the meal house will close at 5 p.m. every day.
Okay.
And they said, be careful because there are snakes in this area.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. So here we are going to go into the museum, do a quick tour. This is where people drive in. They have some old equipment for processing probably agricultural products. All right. It's just old equipment. This is really neat. They have these neat little windows you can stand up and look out. Okay. I have an informational sign. It says George L. Smith State Park, a rich cultural and environmental history. Talks about the mill at 15 Mile Creek. It talks about the ebb and flow of Mill Pond Lake, exploring the black water habitat. It says on the lookout for indigo snake, gopher tortoise, crappie fish, and white egret. Also talks about bald cypress and Spanish moss, and baby American alligator picture. Neato. It's good and neat things to see. It makes it interesting to get a little education on this. There's the Parish Pond or Watson Mill of 1880, a unique piece of history. Talks about the water-powered turbine. It's probably very similar to the one at Hamburg State Park in a previous video. There's a sawmill right here depicting how they process their dimensional lumber products. Half-bale cotton gin. You could probably see that picture. You probably remember a previous video of the cotton processing in Augusta, Georgia, along the canal. And also there's the grist mill, of course. That's what the water-powered turbine was for, is turning a grist mill to produce grain products. We have some more. This is an old style vise. It's very long, much longer than the old style, the new style that we have. You can buy it different hardware stores like Harbor Freight and Lowe's and Home Depot. This looks like a log canoe. Some people would use that swamp areas to transport products and people. And here, this is locked, but the window will allow us to peek in and view some old equipment.
There's the grist mill up there.
There it is. They have the top stone off of the lower stone, and they remove it to resurface and hone off smooth portions of both stone surfaces. When they make that, they need it to be rough to where it will allow grain to get between them and then make it powdery smooth. Here's the water turbine. This is in the water usually and allows the water to go into these vents and turn this shaft, and it goes to a differential that turns the shaft, that turns the upper millstone, and the lower millstone always stays in place. Okay. My mother just pointed out that we have more. Oh, here's the informational on the turbine. I was just talking about the adjustable vents that allow water to come in and out. And the hardened steel shaft. That's the part that comes out the top right here. And then the connecting collar at the very top. And then that is like a differential for turning the other shaft that comes out that goes to the upper millstone. That is the turbine. All right, and the generator is operated very similar, except for instead of doing mechanical work, it generates electricity.
And it runs the belt turbine for the mill. The belt drive there is for the mill.
Wow, this is neat. This is a gasoline, probably gasoline engine. Pretty neat. It's pretty large, probably 5 foot tall. All right. Well, this is a good bit of the museum. I want to just step down these steps and look at this side. And this is what it looks like. This is how big the building is. And there's the shafts going horizontal. There's a lot of moving parts. But it's well worth it to harness the energy of flowing water in order to do work or produce electricity. In this case, it's mainly just to do mechanical work. You might be able to see back in there the dark area right there in the very back. That's dammed up. So the water is up to the almost to the level of this concrete here, but not quite. All right. And this is a canal. It's beautiful and still. Well, thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to go see some more in here at the state park. Take care. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.